Have you ever sat through a financial video and felt like the person talking was secretly trying to make you feel stupid, like the whole point was to remind you that they know something you don't? I spent a long career in and around the world of finance, and I'll let you in on a secret. A lot of that complexity is on purpose. Confusing language isn't an accident. It's a moat. It keeps ordinary people feeling like money is a subject reserved for experts, when the truth is almost the opposite. The handful of ideas that actually build lasting wealth are simple enough to fit on a single index card. They are just rarely taught and almost never taught honestly. My name is Marcus. I've spent the better part of my life working in finance, first inside the industry itself, learning how money really moves at the level most people never get to see. Then, for many years, I taught it. I stood at the front of university classrooms, explaining corporate finance, investing, and the mathematics of money to thousands of students. And the whole time in my own life, I did the one thing almost nobody talks about. I quietly invested, patiently, boringly, for decades. I didn't get rich fast. I got wealthy slowly, using the exact same unglamorous principles I'm going to teach you here. So when I tell you something works, it isn't a theory I read in a book. It's something I watched work in the industry, taught in the classroom, and lived in my own accounts. Now, every single semester I taught, I watched the same heartbreaking thing happen. Brilliant young people, future engineers, doctors, artists, would graduate knowing how to analyze a poem or balance a chemical equation and have absolutely no idea how a credit card actually works. No idea what compound interest was quietly doing to their student loans. No idea why someone earning $40,000 could retire wealthy while someone earning $400,000 could retire with nothing. That gap bothered me for decades. We hand 18-year-olds loan documents worth more than a car, and we never teach them the first thing about interest. We send them into the world academically prepared and financially defenseless. And a classroom only holds so many people. I'm in the last chapter of my career now, and I realize the confusion I spent my life fighting in small rooms is being felt by hundreds of millions of people who never had a finance teacher at all. So, I decided to learn something new. And I want to be completely honest with you, because honesty is the entire foundation of what I'm trying to build here. I am not a filmmaker. I'm a finance veteran who has spent the last several months stubbornly teaching himself how to use artificial intelligence to make these videos. The character you're watching and listening to right now is built with that technology because a man my age learning video production from scratch would have taken longer than I have patience for. The animation won't always be perfect. The technology is new, and I am very much still learning it. But I would rather bring you real knowledge in an imperfect package than wait years for a polished one that never comes. What I lack in production polish, I promise to make up for in something the internet is desperately short on: the truth explained plainly by someone who has nothing to sell you. Because here's what I learned watching money up close for so long. Almost everything you've been taught about wealth is backwards. You've been taught that a high income makes you rich. I've watched high earners go broke and quiet savers build fortunes. You've been taught that looking successful and being successful are the same thing. They are often opposites. You've been taught that wealth is complicated and exciting, when in reality it is simple and almost unbearably boring. Wealth is what happens when you do the unglamorous thing over and over for longer than everyone else is willing to. It is a consistency game. It rewards the person who shows up and does the boring thing month after month, while everyone else is chasing the next shortcut. So on this channel, we are going to talk about the things the financial industry would rather you never thought about. Why the person flashing the luxury car is often the one closest to collapse. Why keeping all your money safe in a bank can be its own slow kind of loss. Why driving an old paid-off car can be one of the smartest financial moves you'll ever make because status doesn't pay your mortgage. We'll talk about the quietly broke. People for whom looking successful became more important than actually being successful. And we'll do it with real math. Real stories of real people who built quiet fortunes, and absolutely zero hype. I am not here to sell you a course. I am not here to promise you'll be rich by Friday. I'm a finance veteran with a lifetime of watching how this actually works, and a strange new set of tools to finally teach it to more than a few people at a time. I believe financial literacy should not be a privilege reserved for the wealthy. It should be as basic and as accessible as learning to read. That's the whole reason I'm doing this. There's a phrase I came back to again and again in my classroom, and it has become the heart of this entire channel. Every financial decision you make today is a quiet message to the person you will become in 20, 30, 40 years. That person is real. They are already out there, waiting, and they will live with the consequences of what you choose right now. So if you're ready to stop playing financial defense and start playing offense, if you're ready to stop letting the system quietly keep you broke, then come along with me. I can't promise the videos will be perfect, but I can promise they'll be honest and that you'll walk away from every single one knowing something that can genuinely change your life. Your future self is watching. Let's make sure they're proud of what they see. I'll see you in the next video.